Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I can't remember where I read this, and I can't remember who said this, but someone said that these guys are lying when they teach us history. Well, I kind of knew that, but the point was this: if we were taught the right history, I remember who said it. If we were taught the right history, then we would learn from past history and we would not repeat those mistakes because we would learn from the past mistakes. Therefore, we're not taught the right history because we keep making the same mistakes. And he was an historian, a Romanian historian. He is, I think, he's still alive, a historian, a military historian. He is a colonel. The hell is his name? Mircea Dogaru. Dr. Mircea Dogaru for you and for me. Mircea Dogaru, I know a lot of Romanians are going to be like, oh my God, not that guy. Well, not that guy. Catch him with a lie. We don't like his face. You don't like he's not... Anyway, so Colonel historian, Dr. Mircea Dogaru, a Romanian historian, I think he said, if we were taught the right history, we would not make the same mistakes, but we make the same mistakes over and over again. Now, it seems like Armenia, not Armenia actually, Russia, by alliance, will make the same mistake, do you think? Supposedly, Armenia is ready to sign a peace treaty with Azerbaijan. Now, I call this Minsk Agreement. That's what it is. Remember what happened with the Minsk Agreements? Yes, they postponed something until they got armed, and after they got armed by the Western weasels, it was harder for Russia to defend their people. They were attacked by Kiev tanks since 2014. That's why it was Minsk 1 agreement and Minsk 2 agreement. Both of them were, we have these guarantors, France and Germany. Both of them, Jacques Hollande, I think his name, and Angela Merkel, both of them recognized, plus Poroshenko, who was part of those things at that time, then president of Ukraine, after the coup, recognized by the democratic countries, okay, bloody coup, mind you, because people died, they said, well, we just postponed, we just bought time so we can arm ourselves for the Russians. That's exactly what Armenia does right now. I guarantee you that. So let me show you this little article. I'm going to show you some maps as well. So we'll start with the Kiev Independent, Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. Pashinyan says Armenia ready to sign peace treaty with Azerbaijan. How come? All of a sudden. Well, let me give you two pieces of news that maybe you understand that this is just a little weasel way of buying time. The foreign minister of France, that's France, les enfants de la pop, okay, that guy's, is a she. She showed up in Armenia and promised them weapons. Right? And after that, what Armenia did? Armenia signed the Rome, statute, which is they are now part of the International Criminal Court from The Hague. That is, they will arrest Putin if Putin shows up in Armenia. So they are clearly on that side. And now they're afraid that these guys are going to come and fuck them up because, one, I told you, the French are bringing weapons over there. Secondly, they said we're going to recognize that. Okay? Do you think that Russia likes that? No, whatsoever. So they say, you know what? No. We'll sign it. Buy time. Now, if you fall for it, my Russians, then it's on you. And I don't think they will fall for it. I mean, they fought for two Minsk agreements, right? So you never know. So let's read this little article and I'm going to show you the map. So this is right here, Prime Minister. This is the guy, the Prime Minister of Armenia, and the Armenian ambassador to Great Britain. Those are the guys working for the other side, not for the Armenian people. Why? Because they're going to get Armenia being bombarded by Russia through their actions, like Ukraine. So this is the guy, right? I featured him in the past. Nikol Pashinyan. gives an interview in Yerevan. Okay, Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan said he's willing to sign a peace treaty with Azerbaijan by the end of the year. Just give us time. And Azerbaijan is going to be like, okay. And I'm quoting, we must move steadily towards peace. Under what kind of scenario? Whose terms? Pashinyan said during an address, and what they say is one thing, what they do is a different thing. To do this, political will is necessary, and I have the political will. No, you work for those guys. I guarantee you that. At the same time, he denounced Azerbaijan's recent recapture of Nagorno-Karabakh, saying that it was a fulfillment of its long-standing policy of ethnic cleansing. I told you that we'll claim that when it happened. What do you think the Western media was showing how many Armenians leave, and it's 100,000 Armenians left Nagorno-Karabakh? Ethnic cleansing right there. What happened in Kosovo? Exactly. NATO intervened and bombarded the independent sovereign country of Yugoslavia because they were ethnic cleansing. Did they find that? Did United Nations found that? I dare you to look into that and you give me the answer, okay, next time when we meet. So anyway, let's look at the beautiful map right here. I have another map as well. So this is the Caucasus. This is the Black Sea right here. This is the Caspian Sea. You have here Armenia, flanked by their friends, click, click, Turkey. You got Iran here. You got Azerbaijan here. And you got Nagorno-Karabakh and this yellow mellow here. All right, mellow yellow. And then you got Georgia here that will join Armenia when they will receive the order from the West. They're working on it. The West is working on it. Al Capone is working actively. This will have a regime change. And after it has Georgia a regime change, then Armenia will change tunes. Why? Because they need weapons delivered somehow. They need a connection to the Black Sea. Why? Because through the Black Sea, see Black Sea, they will get down here to Romania, to Bulgaria, to the Bosphorus Strait, and so on. So that's why they need it. So my friends, here it is. Armenia will be attacked by Azerbaijan. Turkey will not help unless Erdogan gets a lot of money from someone, and I don't think he's going to get it because it's Armenia after all. And Armenia, I think, didn't they vote to call it the Armenian genocide in other countries? So I don't think Turkey, perpetrated by Turkey, by the way. So that's no friendship right here. Iran will be no friendship with Armenia. Azerbaijan, no friendship with Armenia. So it's just Georgia. Georgia was already fucked one time by the Russians. Remember when when Georgia attacked South Ossetia and killed some Russians, the Russians punched them in the face. All right, so they said, "Back off, boys," and they did. But it's not over. Saakashvili is still right here, supposedly incarcerated. But nevertheless, why don't you check Saakashvili's past? See where he was educated, among others. And I covered that in a previous video, I don't know, maybe a year ago, with Saakashvili, his meteoric accession, just like that, and then fell flat. Saakashvili was at one point a governor of an oblast in Ukraine. Saakashvili the Georgian. That tells you what? Exactly. So my friends, I'm waiting. This is the Minsk Agreement. It's going to be a peace treaty. It's going to be buying time. In the meantime, Al Capone will try to talk to the Turks, which I don't think they will have any success. They will take care of Georgia little by little. Maybe in the meantime, they think they're going to destroy Iran while they are in Israel right now. So a lot of things could happen. Maybe Russia will gonna collapse and so on. A lot of things, my friends. So yes, don't fall for it. History, if you pay attention, teaches everything that we live and we will live happened before many times with different actors and different times. You just have to pay attention. It happened before. When these guys do this in a war and kill civilians and they conduct false flag operations and blame the other ones, all that occurred many times before. All of them in a war is kill or be killed. So do you think, oh no, Geneva Convention, kill me. Really? So my friends, we'll see. I think there's going to be something bad in Armenia. I'm pointing over there because that's my monitor with the map. So it's going to be bad in Armenia. Armenia is going to be occupied by Azerbaijan. And if Georgia doesn't shut the fuck up, it's going to have another invasion by the Russians. They should mind their own business. I'm not saying they should be listening to the Russians or to the Americans. Just be yourselves. Can you be? No, you can't. Why? You have too many people educated abroad, I guess. And they come back and certain doors were open for them, certain things activated, and certain people push them forward. What do you think Saakashvili just poof in a few years got from Shevardnadze's cabinet, got to be the president-elect of Georgia? Please, my friends, please. Always pay attention to this. When you hear a leader of a country that speaks better than I do English, with less accent than I have, ask yourself, how in the fuck you learn it? How many years have you lived abroad? And where exactly? By the accent you can figure out if it's in Australia, Great Britain, or England, and United States of America, which is Canada, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say A or whatever. Alright, my friends? So you're going to figure out where exactly this guy was. You come with us, right? Yeah, okay. Now we're going to make you be a good man over there. We're going to send you back and you're going to save your country. But you know what you're going to do? You're going to give your country on a silver plate to us. Okay? Yes. All right. Thank you very much. We have a deal. We have a deal. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.